everybody. Welcome to this afternoon's Vinyasa class. This is going to be a really short and sweet practice, only 45 minutes long. My baby is napping right now, so I gotta try to fit it in while he's asleep. So yeah, we're going to do a little Vinyasa flow to try to open up those hips. Yeah, so the only props we're going to need to... Oh, by the way, I'm Dania, if you don't know me. Nice to meet you. If you're following along, feel free to comment with where you're following from. I'd love to see where this is reaching to. But so for today, all we're going to need is a mat. No other props are necessary today. Or if you don't have a mat, feel free to practice on some carpet, or if you have a blanket or... some other type of rug, I guess, to lay down on, that would be great, just to have something between you and the floor to help keep you warmer. Okay, so when you're ready, you can make your way back, and we're going to start today in child's pose. So we're going to come onto the tops of the feet, big toes touch, send the knees nice and wide, and then extend the arms forward, releasing your forehead down onto the mat. And we're going to start out here by taking a few big belly breaths. So a nice big inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, let it go out of the mouth. Keep focusing on those big belly breaths. Nice big inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. And keep going. One more. Nice big inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. And then returning back to your natural breath, your natural rhythm. So inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Staying in child's pose, taking those nice big belly breaths. If it feels good for you while you're in child's pose, you can slowly rock your head from side to side, massaging out the forehead. Beautiful. Taking one more big belly breath. Very nice. And then slowly, let's make our way up into tabletop. So coming up onto hands and knees, stacking the hands right below the shoulders. Make sure those fingers are spread as wide as you can. And then really try to bring your weight into your index fingers, especially if you notice that your pinkies are going white. Try to bring more pressure into the index finger and the thumbs. And then knees are stacked right below the hips. Toes can be tucked or untucked, whatever is most comfortable to you. And then let's start with a few rounds of cat-cow. So with an inhale, tilt the sit bones back, bring the gaze forward. And as you exhale, tuck the tailbone underneath, bring the gaze towards the thighs. Move through a few of these with the pace of your own breath, starting to wake up the spine and the core. And try to use your full inhalation and exhalation to move. Beautiful. Going through one more round. Very nice. Then make your way to a neutral tabletop position. From here, once again, check in with those hands. Make sure the fingers are spread as wide as they can go. Really root into those index fingers. And then let's step one foot back at a time to high plank or the top of a push-up. Making sure that there's a little tuck to the tail, lifting through those low ribs and the shoulders. Connecting with those big belly breaths. Beautiful. One more big inhale. And as you exhale, send the hips back to downward facing dog at Gomukasana. Beautiful. First down dog of the day. Feel free to walk the dog, wiggle the hips. Anything that feels good to you to slowly open up into this pose, open up into your body. Beautiful. And then looking up at your hands, take a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, step your way forward between your hands. Coming to standing forward fold with an inhale, bring your hands to your shins, come up halfway, nice flat back. Exhale and fold. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, hands through heart center. Beautiful. Sorry, you guys can't see me there. There we go. Working out the kinks. We're going to start with a few sun salutations, but we're going to do them a bit of a slower way this time. So with an inhale, reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, fold it forward. With an inhale, come up halfway, nice flat back. Exhale, plant your hands and step the left foot back, releasing down onto the left knee, coming to low lunge. If it feels good, you can take your hands to the top part of your right knee, start pushing to the knee, shining the heart up towards the ceiling, and maybe taking your gaze up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. One more big inhale. As you exhale, release the hands down to the mat. We're going to tuck that left toe underneath, step your way back to high plank, top of a push-up. Let's take a couple big belly breaths. Beautiful. We're going to reverse push-up now. So you have an option. You can lower your knees or chaturanga. Lower yourself down. With an inhale, coming through to cobra or upward facing dog. And then exhale back to downward facing dog. With an inhale, reach your right leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, step it between your hands, lowering down to your left knee once again. With an inhale, come up, push into that knee. Exhale, release the hands down. We're going to step the left foot up to meet the right, coming into forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands. Take a big step back with the right leg. Lower the right knee down, coming to low lunge. Once again, you can leave your hands on the ground or bring your hands to that knee. Start to push into the knee, shine the chest up. Beautiful. One more big inhale. As you exhale, release the hands down. Step your way back. High plank, top of push-up. Let's pause here. Take a couple big belly breaths. Very nice. As we lower down, once again, you can lower your knees or chaturanga dandasana. Inhale for up dog or cobra. And then exhale back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Look up at your hands. Take a nice big inhale. As you exhale, step the left foot forward between the hands. Lower the right knee down. Come on up. Exhale, release the hands down, step the right foot up to meet the left. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, hands through heart center. Very nice. We're going to move through a little bit of a balancing series now just to get a little bit more blood pumping through the legs before we do some more hip openers. So starting out by bringing the weight into your left foot. So slowly shift the weight over to your left foot, but check in, make sure you're not popping that left hip out. We want to keep everything nice and engaged and in alignment. You can start with your hands on your hips if that feels comfortable to you. And then we're going to slowly pick up the right knee. Very nice. And then we're going to grab the right foot and place it in the inner part of the left thigh. If this isn't available to you, you can place the right foot on the inner part of the left calf, but just make sure that you're not placing on the knee. The knee is not meant to bend laterally, so either on the calf or on the thigh. Beautiful. Hands on the hips, standing up nice and tall. If you'd like to move further, you can bring your hands to heart center. And then maybe extending your branches. I'm sorry, I'm in the basement, and so the ceiling's quite low here, but if you can extend your arms, feel free to do so. I live in a hobbit hole. Welcome. Beautiful. From here, we're going to bring our hands to cactus, so bent at 90 degrees. And we're going to take the right arm and place it underneath the left at the elbows. Option here, you can bring the backs of the hands to touch or reach around, grabbing onto the palms. From here, bring the right knee out in front. If this is your edge, stay here. If you want to go a little bit further, you can start to slowly bend into the left knee a little bit and then cross the right leg over top of the left. Beautiful. With your next inhale, slowly straighten the left leg, unwrap the right leg, bring the right knee out in front. And leaving the arms how they are, we're going to slowly start to kick our right foot back, coming to Warrior 3, uppercase T position. So leg comes straight out of the hip. Beautiful. With an inhale, slowly come back up. Don't put that foot down just yet. Bring it straight out in front. Straighten that right leg. Nice big inhale. And as you exhale, slowly release it all. Nice. Shake it on out, wiggle it out. And there's always one more side. Yay! So start with our hands on the hips. Slowly start to bring your weight into your right leg this time. But once again, don't pop that right hip out, keeping everything nice and engaged. And then we're going to start out by bringing the left knee out in front. Beautiful. And then moving into tree pose, Vikshasana pose. So bringing the left foot on the inner part of the right thigh. Or once again, if this is not available to you, you can bring the foot down to the calf. Just be mindful, don't place the foot on the knee. So either in the thigh or the calf. Very nice. And then from here, if you'd like to go further, bring the hands to heart center. And if you'd like, you can grow the branches of your tree. I have a little bit more space here, so I can stretch my arms up. Beautiful. From here, bring the arms back to cactus, so bent to 90 degrees. This time we're going to take the left arm and place it underneath the right. So opposite of what you did last time. Backs of the hands can touch or reaching around, grabbing onto the palms. Beautiful. And then we're going to bring the left knee out in front and start to slowly bend into that right leg, maybe crossing the left over top of the right. Coming to Garudasana, eagle pose. Beautiful. With an inhale, start to slowly straighten that right leg. Unwrap the left leg, bring the left knee out in front. Leaving the arms how they are. Once again, we're going to slowly kick our way back. Coming to Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3, uppercase T position. But with eagle arms, something funky and fresh. Beautiful. With an inhale, slowly come back up. Don't drop that foot down just yet. Kick the left leg straight out in front. Beautiful. Nice big inhale. And as you exhale, slowly release it all out. Wiggle it out, shake it out. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, come up to the top of your mat. And we're going to take our feet hip distance, so stacked right below the hips. And we're going to bring our hands to our hips. With an inhale, find length. Exhale, fold it forward. Coming to Uttanasana, forward fold. Once you come all the way down, feel free to grab opposite elbows. You can take your hands around the calves or the ankles. You can take the peace fingers to the big toes. Or you can come to stand on your feet. Or stand on your hands, I mean. So finding whatever variation suits you best. And connecting with those big belly breaths. Beautiful. Releasing whatever hold you have. With an inhale, bring your hands to your shins. Come up halfway. Nice flat back. Exhale and fold. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to heart center. Very nice. From here, we're going to step our feet back together. And we're going to make our way into Utkatanasana chair pose. So we're going to take a bend to the knees and inhale, reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Now, make sure that with the butt, we're not popping that booty out. You want to tuck that tailbone underneath so that the core is engaged. So it's that action of zipping the belly button up towards the low ribs. Arms are up towards the ceiling. Sorry, once again, I'm in that short zone. Beautiful. And looking up towards the hands. Try to bring the weight into the back of the feet. So maybe picking up the toes, resting on the heels. Core is engaged, eyes are up. Nice big belly breaths. Beautiful. One more big inhale. As you exhale, bring the hands to prayer, and we're going to squat down even further. From here, we're going to come into a prayer arm twist. So taking the left elbow, bringing it across, hooking it onto the right knee. Now take a second, look down at your knees. The tendency is that one pops forward in front of the other. So try to keep the knees in line with each other, and then twisting open to the right a little bit further. Beautiful. From here, we're going to do a little bit of a challenge. So once again, a balancing pose. Slowly bring your weight over into your right leg. Come up onto the left toes. And then see if maybe you can pick the left foot up towards the butt. So we're kind of standing like flamingos. Beautiful. And then we're going to take a very big step back with that left foot. Coming to high lunge with a prayer arm twist. Very nice. If you'd like to go further, you can extend both arms open, reaching the left hand down to the ground, right arm up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. One more big inhale. As you exhale, bring your gaze down towards your mat. We're going to bring both hands down towards the mat. And then we're going to plug that back heel down at 90 degrees. Make sure the front heel is in line with the back arch. Then we're going to take the right arm on the inside of the right foot and extend the left hand up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. With an inhale, come on up. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Once again, front heel is in line with that back arch. Front knee is bent at 90 degrees. And the tendency is to let that front knee cave in, so make sure you push it out and you can see the big toe on the front foot. Arms are up at the horizon, looking past those front fingers. Beautiful. Moving our way into Exalted Warrior. Left arm comes to the back. Reach the right arm up towards the ceiling, following with the gaze. Beautiful. Inhale, come back up. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. From here, we're going to bring our arms back behind us, clasping our fists. With an inhale, straighten the arms, shine the heart up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, fold forward on the inner part of that right knee, bringing the fists up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. Inhale, slowly come back up. Warrior 2, extend the arms out. Nice big inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. We're going to straighten that front knee now. And then we're going to kick the hips back towards the back wall. Reach as far forward as you can. And then drop the bottom hand down, either onto the calf, the shin, the ankle, the foot, or down the ground. Inhale, reach the left arm up towards the ceiling, coming into Trichinasana Triangle pose. Beautiful. With your next inhale, come on up. We're going to bring our hands to our hips. And we're going to turn our hips towards the front of the mat, stepping that back foot in so that both hips can face the front of the mat. Make sure that your heels are in line with each other. So it's like we have our feet on two separate tracks, but the heels of our feet are in line with each other. Back toes are pointed to the upper corner of our mat. Beautiful. From here, with an inhale, reach the left arm up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, bend forward, placing the left hand down on the ground. If you'd like to go further here, we're going to come into reverse triangle pose. So start to peel open the right shoulder, maybe taking your gaze up towards the ceiling. If you'd like to go even further, you can extend the right arm up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. One more big inhale. As you exhale, release the right hand down to the mat. We're going to take both our hands about a foot in front of that front foot. And then with an inhale, kick the left leg up towards the ceiling, coming to standing splits. If you'd like to go further, you can walk the hands back towards the foot, and you can grab the right calf with the right hand, pulling the upper body down a little bit more. Beautiful. One more big inhale. And as you exhale, release the left foot down to meet the right. With an inhale, bring the hands to the shins, come up halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to heart center. Very nice. Yay! One more side. Time check. Yeah, we got time. Okay, so we're going to come to Utkatanasana once again. So feet are together. We're going to take a bend in those knees. Once again, bring the weight into the heels. Try to pick those toes up off the ground. Little tuck to the tail, so zipping the belly button up towards the low ribs. With an inhale, reach the arms up towards the ceiling, falling with the gaze. Beautiful. One more big inhale. As you exhale, bring the hands to heart center. We're going to bend into those knees a little bit more. This time, bringing the right elbow across, hooking onto the left knee. Once again, look at those knees. Make sure that they're in line with each other. And then twisting open to the left a little bit further. Beautiful. From here, we're going to come into our little balance once again. So slowly start to bring the weight into the left foot, coming up onto the right toes. If you want to go a little bit further, you can bring the right foot up towards the butt. Very nice. And then we're going to take a big step back with that right foot, coming to high lunge. Once again, if it feels good to stay here, you can. If you want to go a little bit further, you can start to open up, releasing the right arm down towards the ground. Left arm goes up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. One more big inhale. As you exhale, bring your gaze down towards the ground. Release the left arm down. We're going to plug that back heel down at 90 degrees. Make sure the front heel is in line with the back arch. Left hand comes on the inner part of that left foot. And then with an inhale, reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. Inhale, come on up. Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Front knees bent as close to 90 degrees as possible. Make sure the front heel is in line with the back arch. And then once again, tendency is that knee caves in, so push it out. Make sure you can see the big toe on the front foot. Arms come up to the horizon. Gaze goes past those front fingers. Very nice. We're going to move our way to Exalted Warrior. So right arm comes behind the back. With an inhale, reach the left arm up, falling with the gaze. Beautiful. Inhale, come back up, Warrior 2. From here, we're going to release our hands behind our back, clasping the fists. Try to grab them the opposite way of what you did last time. With an inhale, extend the arms, reach the chest up. As you exhale, fold it forward on the inner part of that left knee, bringing the fists up towards the ceiling. With an inhale, slowly come up. Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Extend the arms out. From here, straighten that front leg. Kick the hips towards the back, reach as far forward as you can, drop the bottom hand down wherever it lays. Right arm comes up out of the shoulder for Trichinasana Triangle pose. Beautiful. Inhale, come on up. We're going to bring our hands to our hips. Once again, we're going to step that back foot in so that both hips can point towards the front of the mat. Heels are in line with each other. Back foot is pointed towards up the top corner, so about 45 degrees. Beautiful. We're going to inhale, reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, release the right arm down towards the mat. Beautiful. From here, if you'd like to go further, you can start to twist open to the left. Maybe taking your gaze up towards the ceiling, and then maybe extending the left arm towards the ceiling. Beautiful. One more big inhale. As you exhale, release the left arm down. We're going to reach our hands about a foot in front of that front foot. Then with an inhale, kick the back leg up to standing splits. If it feels good to stay here, you can. If you want to go deeper, take that left hand around the left calf. Start to pull your upper body down a little bit more. Beautiful. One more big inhale. And as you exhale, release the right foot down to the knee of the left. With an inhale, bring your hands to your shins, come up halfway. Exhale and fold. Beautiful. From here, with an inhale, reach the arms all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to heart center. Awesome. Good timing. Okay. Sorry, my clock is over there and I gotta go turn it on. Anyways, okay, so bringing the arms straight out in front, bringing the feet and the thighs right tight together. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. We're gonna come on up to the tippy toes, the balls of our feet. Very nice. From here, we're gonna slowly, slowly, slowly start to bend into those knees. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze everything together. And we're slowly moving all the way onto our butt. Take as long as you can. Keep squeezing, keep squeezing. Keep the corners of your mouths turned up because it's so much better when we're having fun. And there we go. Nice. Okay. From here, we're going to move into some seated hip openers. So moving our way into Dandasana, staff pose. We're going to extend both legs straight out in front. You can bring your hands down beside you, but don't put any pressure in them. We're just using them as guides to make sure that we're sitting up nice and tall. Beautiful. Make our way into Pashimotanasana, seated forward fold. With an inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold it forward, grabbing onto the calves, the ankles, the feet, the big piece, the peace fingers to the big toes, whatever feels most comfortable to you. Beautiful. With an inhale, slowly come back up, reach the arms up. Exhale, release the hands down. From here, we're going to pull the left foot in, placing the left foot on the inner part of the right thigh. And then once again, with an inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold it forward, grabbing wherever you can, coming to Gomukasana. Beautiful. With an inhale, come on up, reach the arms up. Exhale, release the hands down. You're going to extend the left leg out, bring the right leg in. Once again, with an inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold it forward. Beautiful. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, release the hands down. Very nice. We're going to make our way into butterfly. So bringing the soles of the feet together, knees go wide. We're going to interlace our fingers, place them underneath the toes. Dual action here, pushing the knees down while pulling the chest forward, so we're going to sitting up nice and tall. Beautiful. If you have a little bit more space and you'd like to start folding forward, feel free to do so. Beautiful. With an inhale, we're going to come up halfway. And we have a couple options here. So either placing the right hand down the mat, or if you can get to it, placing the right forearm down the mat. And then the left hand comes on the inner part of the left knee and start to push that thigh a little bit closer towards the ground. You can move your way up along the thigh, making your way all the way to the hip, giving yourself a little bit of a quad massage. And then moving your hand back down. Beautiful. We're going to pause here, take a nice big inhale, find length in the spine. And as you exhale, start to twist open, taking the gaze past the left shoulder. Beautiful. One more big inhale. As you exhale, slowly unwind, coming back to center. Beautiful. And then I'm going to switch to the other side. So left hand on the mat, or if you can come all the way down to the left forearm. Right hand comes on the inner part of that right knee. Once again, we're going to start with our little massage. So digging the heel of the hand into the thigh, pushing the thigh muscle away from the body. Giving yourself a nice little myofascial release. There you go. Beautiful. And then pausing once you're back at the knee. With an inhale, find length. Exhale, start to twist. Beautiful. One more big inhale. As you exhale, slowly unwind. We're going to bring you're up here, that's totally fine. Or you can start walking the fingertips forward, coming down into more of a forward fold. Beautiful. With an inhale, slowly come back up. Very nice. We're going to take our hands to the outer parts of our knees. Help your knees back together. We're going to hug our knees in towards our chest. Take a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, release the forehead down to your knees. Beautiful. From here, we're going to make our way into Gomukasana, cow's face pose. I'm just going to move a little closer so you guys can see these ones because this one's a little bit more detail oriented. So from here, we're going to take the right knee first, place it down on the ground so that the knee is bent pretty much straight in front of your body. And then the leg is going to come. Couple options here. If you can just place your foot flat on the ground so that the knee is hugging in towards the chest, and then you can hug that knee a little bit closer, maybe coming into a bit of a twist, so you're still getting that opening in the outer hip, or that's called half Lord of the Fishes, by the way. Or you can come into full Gomukasana, stacking the knees right on top of each other. Try to make sure that both feet are about the same distance away from your hips and that your hips are nice and level on the ground here. Sitting up nice and tall. If you're in full Gomukasana with me, you can massage your feet, giving yourself a little bit of self-love. Beautiful. From here, we work our way into double pigeon pose or fire log pose. Agnisara? I don't know. I forget what this one's called. Anyways, so we're going to take the left leg, place it to the side just for a second. Right shin is going to be straight in front of you this time. And then the left leg is going to come on top. We have a couple options for the foot. So you can either place the foot underneath the knee in that little crease between the knee and the calf, or if it's available to you, you can take that ankle and place it on top of the knee. And as you can see, my knee doesn't sit all the way down. That is totally fine. Just going as far as feels comfortable to you, making sure that you're not pushing yourself past that edge, but you just are feeling a nice stretch. Once you start to feel like sharp stabbing pain, you've gone too far, so come out a little bit. Beautiful. From here, you can bring your hands to prayer, so you're nice and tall. And then if you'd like, you can start to fold forward a little bit. You can maybe place the forearms on that shin, or you can go all the way down onto your forearms, or you can start to extend the forearms out, reaching the forehead down towards the mat. So once again, just going as far as feels comfortable for you and connecting with those big belly breaths. Beautiful. Wherever you are with an inhale, slowly come back up. Very nice. We're going to uncross our legs, coming back to butterfly pose. Once again, interlacing those fingers, place them underneath the toes. Sitting up nice and tall. And once again, if you have some space, you can start to fold forward, fleshing out those hips a little bit more, maybe rocking side to side. Beautiful. And then slowly coming up, and we're going to switch to the other side. So this time, the left knee is going to come straight out in front of us. And then option one, you can place the right foot on the outer part of that knee, flat on the ground. And then you can hug the knee in towards the chest. Or if you'd like to come into full Gomukasana, you can stack the knees on top of each other. Once again, making sure that the feet are about the same distance away from the hips. Hips are nice and level on the ground. And then once again, you can massage your feet. Who doesn't need a little bit more self-love, right? Or if you want to get into those scientific terms, a little bit more myofascial release, eh? Beautiful. And then we're going to move our way into double fire log once again. So, or fire log pose, double pigeon pose. Yeah. So, left leg comes flat in front of us. Sorry, the shin is straight across in front of us. Right leg comes stacked right on top this time. Once again, option for the foot, you can place it in that crease right below the knee. Or if you'd like to go a little bit further, you can place the ankle right on top of the knee. Beautiful. And this one is called fire log pose because we're actually stacking the calves on top of each other, if you can see that in the video. I know the tendency is that some people tend to bring that bottom foot in a little bit more, but make sure that it's stacked. So when your knee does come all the way down to the ground, it's right in the arch of the foot there. So we have a bit of a support system going on. Beautiful. And then bringing the hands to prayer wherever you are. You can stay here. If you'd like to go a little bit further, you can start to bend forward. Maybe starting with the elbows on the knees. Maybe bringing the forearms straight onto the ground. Or maybe walking the hands forward, releasing the forehead down. Beautiful. Inhale, slowly come back up. Very nice. Once again, we're making our way into butterfly pose to flush out the hips. So soles of the feet together, knees go wide. Interlace those fingers, place them underneath the toes. Dual action, pushing the knees down, bringing the chest forward. And then if you'd like to go a little bit further, you can start to bend forward. Once again, maybe moving from side to side. Just massaging out those hips a little bit more. Beautiful. And then slowly coming up. And we're going to make our way onto our backs. So let's see if you can see me like this. Going past our time. That's okay. So coming to lay flat on your back. Can you see me there? Yeah. And then, this is a really tricky pose. Nice big inhale. And as you exhale, hug your knees in towards your chest. Beautiful. And focusing on those feet, we can flex the feet and point and flex and point. Very nice. And then bring the knees wide a little bit. We can draw circles with the ankles. Beautiful. And then reverse the circles. Very nice. And then bringing the knees right tight together. Extend the arms out from the shoulders. Nice big inhale, find length. As you exhale, release both knees down to the left side, coming into a twist. Gaze can go opposite of the knees if it's comfortable for the neck. Inhale, bring the knees and the gaze back up to center. Straighten out the spine. And then as you exhale, take the knees in the opposite direction. Once again, gaze can go opposite of the knees if it's comfortable for the neck. Beautiful. And then inhale, bring the knees and the gaze back up to center. Straighten out the spine. And as you exhale, hug your knees back in towards your chest. Beautiful. From here, pick your forehead up towards your knees. Try to squeeze yourself into a tight little ball. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. One more big inhale. And as you exhale, release it all out. Stretching the legs out. Let your arms fall by your side. Closing the eyes. Coming into Shavasana pose. Very nice. Good work, everyone. I'm going to leave you here. Feel free to stay in Shavasana as long as you like. I need to go find my baby. But thank you all so much again for joining me today. From my heart to each and every one of yours, namaste. And I hope to see you all again soon. Enjoy your Shavasana and your Saturday.